Every child is a gift of God to the parents. And that is why parents should be filled with joy when a child is born. It's a great gift. And yet, it is important for us to remember that while it is true that God has given parents the gift of children, the gift is actually not just simply for the parents. The gift is always destined for humanity, for the service of God, for the service of the community. I think very often parents forget that they do not own their children. They are stewards. They are being entrusted with the sheep of God. They don't possess their children. But very often parents possess their children as if they are their property. They are not your property. You are like Joseph. You are like Mary, entrusted to look after the child of God. And therefore, it's very important for us parents, when we have a child, if we are truly grateful for the gift, we do not keep the gift to ourselves. When God gives you a gift, it is always to be shared with others. Again, sometimes parents do not recognize this. They think this child is an investment. Oh, when I grow old, the child will look after me. This is not what the child is called to be. The most important responsibility of parents, besides showing good examples of faith, of love, is to help the child to discern his or her vocation in life. That is the greatest responsibility. Not to impose our vocation on them, not to impose our will on them, but to ask together with the child, what does God want you to do? How does God want you to be a gift to others? Because unless they are a gift to others, they cannot find life. But it must be the right gift. So it's very important as parents, not just bring our child up, make sure they have a good education, but along the way, from the very beginning, discerning, what do you think the Lord is calling you? That should be the question you should be asking for the next 21 years when the child is born. Because unless they find their vocation, they cannot be authentic in life. And we have to guide them to that vocation. That is the task of parents. That is how you give your children real happiness. Not whether he is a lawyer, a doctor, that is secondary. If you want to find life, your life must be poured out for the service of others. If not, there is no life. If you just live for yourself, I can tell you, you will not find life. That is the paradox. The man who tries to save his life will lose it. The man who gives his life for others will find it. So, for us parents, again, we must help our children to recognize that if they are doing well, it is not just for them, yes, for them to maximize their potentials, for them to discover their talents, but at the service of others. If they are serving themselves alone, they will not be happy because you cannot love yourself. You need to be of contribution to humanity. Happiness in life, we must make it very clear. It doesn't have to be who you are. Whether you're a lawyer, doctor, a priest, a bishop, a cardinal, it's the same. To tell you honestly, it is the same. It is what you are called to do, that you're convinced that you're doing the will of God, that you will find happiness. So let me ask you, will you surrender your life to the Lord? Will you say to the Lord, thy will be done? Whatever you ask me, I will do, even if it costs my life. If you do that, your life will be at peace, and I can assure you, God will be with you. God will qualify you when He chooses you. That is God's guarantee. And you will find happiness. But if you were to go against the Lord, you choose your own, then you can still be happy, but maybe 50% happy, because you know you have not responded fully to the Lord.